Hi, lovely to see you. Great to have you with me for 30-day game changer workout number 3. Well done for showing up and press and play. That's the hardest part done, right? We are going to go after chest today. Chest and abs. Okay, front abs today. This is the one where everyone likes to feel a burn, right? And chest, such a great area to work. Firming up that area, perking it up, getting strong in that fundamental pushing movement, right? So you need your weights. I am going to be using, I recommend 2 sets of weights if possible today. As always, beginners, you're fine with your, whatever weights you've got, basically, or bottles of water, whatever you want to use while you learn these moves. More advanced, if you've worked out with weights before, I'd really like you to have 2 sets of weights. Minimum 5 kilograms, please, and by that I mean 5 kilograms each in your dumbbells, or you can hold weight plates, or we'll work with kettlebells as well. I'm going to be using a pair of 5 kilogram dumbbells and a pair of 7s. I'm going to see how I go with those. I'm erring a little bit on the side of caution today because my chest is actually a little bit fatigued from some other exercise I've been doing, okay, so I'm not going to go nuts. If you are advanced, you may well be able to go heavier. If you have access to a bench, please use it. It's really great to do your chest press on a bench. You can also use a barbell if you have that, and the rack, and if you're used to all that, please go for it. I'm going to be down on the mat just because that's what like the majority of people at home have, and I want to demonstrate what is the most common way people are going to do it. But if you've got the bench, I'd love you to do that. Okay, so we're going to do cardio warm-up, as we've been doing every day, as we're going to be doing. So I'm just going to start the timer. It's like 50 seconds per exercise, 10 seconds changeover time in between that we're using here. And we're going to start with 4 cardio moves, or you just do 4 minutes of whatever cardio you want to do, right? Just always remember that you can do that. I'm going to do this one. I'm going to start off really slow because we're warming up here. So it's knee, then step 1, 2, 3, knee. 1, 2, 3, knee. We're going to start off slow. One of the things I really like to do during the warm-up, by the way, if you are already warm, okay, if you've been exercising already today, you can go a lot faster than this, just go for it. One of the things I like to focus on in the warm-up is activating the core, setting our posture, right? Getting our posture good and tall and confident and strong, ready for the workout ahead. It's important, it's part of what the warm-up is for, as well as getting the heart rate up, getting that blood circulate to the muscles so that they can work at their best, getting the lungs going, getting the oxygen in, getting everything ready for you to make the most out of this workout. That one also activates the abs. Okay, we'll talk about that in a minute. Okay, so now we're going to do a squat. Only squat down to whatever depth is comfortable for you at this point in your workout. Okay, sit those hips back, come up, 2 little jabs, 1, 2, and repeat. Sit back, squeeze through the glutes as you come up, 1, 2. Keep thinking about that posture, 1, 2. Keep thinking about that core. As you squat, please do it properly, right? Don't be pressing the knees forward. Imagine you're sitting back on a very low stool, very low chair, right? So that means pressing the hips out behind you. Just like that, just like you're sitting on a chair. Think about it. In your head, imagine there's a chair there and you just want to tap it with your butt, right? And tap it with your hips. Squeeze the glutes as you come up, make it strong. Let's wake the body up. Every toe should be on the floor, right? All of the foot on the floor, obviously, except the arch of your foot. Making sure that those feet are working as they should to support the body. Little muscles in the toes and the feet need to be activated. Now, we're just going to start with quite a wide stance here, right? And we're going to step in, knee up, fire it out into that side kick, push and pull. And repeat, step in, side kick, push, pull. Step in, side kick, push, pull. So remember, we're working the chest today, so the warm-up is designed with that in mind, waking up the muscles of the chest. Side kick as well as, we've got the kicks in there because doing those big muscles, doing those big movements using the big muscles of the legs really helps get us warm, gets the blood circulating, heart going, all that stuff I was just talking about. Tall posture still, core on, working to keep you tall, kick, push, pull. Like it's real, like you want to push something away from you and then pull it back towards you. Kick, push, pull. We're going to do that 1, 2, 3 knee again, but at a faster pace. And I really want you to think about the abs activating to help pull that knee up, right? So think about that. Then it's 1, 2, 3, knee here. 1, 2, 3, knee. At your own pace, but try and make these steps in the middle like quite fast, quite quick. 1, 2, 3, knee. You can swing the arms like I am, that helps. Helps to get the movement, helps to get the momentum, helps to get the body working as one single unit. Don't worry if you can't match my pace, that's not important. What's important is that you go at your best pace. And stay tall. That's the key here, right? Imagine there's a string attached to the top of your head. Someone above is pulling it to keep you at your maximum height. Notice how that helps you to engage the core. All those muscles in the midsection, thinking in particular about the muscles that run along the spine, support the spine, keeping it in correct alignment, switching those on. Alright, shake it up, we're ready to get on with the main part of the workout here. Right, so just get your space ready if you need your bench or whatever. Of course, if you've got one of those like aerobic steps, you know, the Reebok step or the equivalent, that's absolutely perfect. You can use that with your dumbbells. Doesn't have to be a specific bench press setup. Down on the mat is fine too. That's what I'm going to do. Right, so we're going to start with a wide chest press. We're going to be lying down, but this is what it would look like from above. Yeah, wide, but not right up here. Okay, the elbows are just below shoulders. Okay, you don't want the elbow, you don't want to be in like a T shape. You've got an angle here, okay? And we're going to press and bring it in, activating these muscles, the pecs on the front of the chest. You know where they are. I'm going to start with 5s, which are pretty light for me, but in the first exercise, the first time we do each exercise in the first set, it's about waking up the muscles, and we don't want to do too much too soon. Okay, so let's hit the deck or the bench. Palms are facing away from you. Remember that positioning of the upper arms. Pull the belly in, switch the core on once again. Press the weights up, bring them back down. Now guys, some of you might be using a barbell. Those of you who aren't, most of you won't be. I want you to imagine you're using a barbell. That's the long bar, right? And the reason why I want you to imagine that you're using that rather than your dumbbells or kettlebells or plates, whatever you're using, is because I want the weights to stay roughly the same distance apart in this one. We're not bringing the weights together at the top, okay? So I want them moving on a straight line plane. You know what I mean? Yeah? We're not bringing them together, we're just pressing them up and very slowly with control bringing them down. Let's just do one more like that. And release. Okay, gently put your weights down. Just going to recover, release, and let's get back down into position. You can use have the dumbbells on your knees and use them to sort of help you get safely in position with the weights there if you're using something a bit heavier. Now, look at the positioning of my arms. A bit of a bend in the elbow there, right? That angle at the elbow is not going to change. And the weights are above mid-chest height, okay? They're not above my neck, they're not above my collarbone, they're above mid-chest height, middle of the rib cage. And they're just going to simply open out to the side and squeeze in. If this is if this is the correct weight for you, you will feel it in the chest. Squeeze it in. Press the belly button into the spine. Squeeze in and slowly lower, yeah? Squeeze it in. Okay, that's your set. I just want to say, it's not this, right? That nothing's happening at the elbow. The elbow angle stays the same. It's out and in. That position at the elbow stays locked in position. Release the weight. We're going to do a set of abs. Nice and simple to start with, right? Get on the toes of your feet, right? And tilt the hips. Tilt the pelvis upwards. Tilt the pelvis upwards, like in towards you. So we're trying to hollow out the belly. Press the belly button into the spine. Really imagine the belly button's being pulled into the floor. Now, lift the shoulder blades up, okay? We really want to, I know it's probably not possible to actually make a hollow here, but imagine you're trying to, with the muscles. And then we can just do some pulses here, right? Palms face up. Let's keep the arms down low. We don't want them up too high, right? We're on the toes. Okay, that's woken that up. We'll do a deeper set of those next. Let's go back to that chest press. I'm going to go a little bit heavier this time with the 7s. Get started, please, if you've got your weights ready. Don't wait for me, rolling around on the floor here. Palms face away from you. Bring them up and slowly lower. I really want you controlling on the drop. And remember, it should feel like you're using a barbell. Imagine you're using that long bar and the weights stay in that straight line as they go up and down in a straight line. Not together and out, up and down. Yeah, you know what I mean now? Starting to feel it in the chest. Control on the way down. Squeeze up. Control as you lower. Try not to let those weights come in towards each other. Mine want to, they did then. And I'm correcting, moving back onto that straight line. And release. Now, what you'll probably find is you need something a bit lighter for the fly compared to the chest press, right? That's why I'm going down in the weight here. Mid-chest elbow, remember, don't have them too high up. Remember that angle at the elbow is fixed, out and squeeze in. This time obviously the weights do come together, but let's not let them clang. Do not let the weights touch. Okay, the weights stop a centimetre apart, and when you lower, I want it to take at least the same amount of time on the way down as on the way up. I really want you controlling that lower, so it's muscle activation, time under tension, all the way through this move. Squeeze in, stop a centimetre or 2 apart, slowly lower. Yeah, that's the one, we feel it now. Squeeze in, yes. And let's do one more squeeze and lower. And now we're going to move on to abs. Front abs, rectus abdominis, you know you love this one. Okay, so let's quickly find that hollow position we were in before. Think about all those things. Hips tilted up, belly pulled in, belly button to spine, shoulder blades up as far as you can go. Let's get those palms facing upwards again. And this time, lift the feet, trying to get this right angle position in the knees. And we're going to tap, alternating toes. Holding that hollow, that's the crucial thing. Yeah, focus. Right, it's a small movement. You want to work deep. You've got to really pull that belly button right down into the floor. Imagine someone's below the floorboards. There's a string, it's fastened, there's a knot on the front of your belly button. The string goes right through your belly, right out the other side of you. And there's someone below the floor pulling on that string. To really pull that belly button into your spine. Breathe. Alright, one more set of those. It's changing a bit fast, right? Let's get into that chest press. Come on, come on. Don't wait for me. Press it up and bring it down. Press it up, bring it down. This is just how things are this first week, by the way. As we progress through this program, as you get used to the moves, as you get used to, challenging yourself with the weights a bit more and stuff like that, we will move on to probably longer intervals and longer rests. But I just want to pack it all into this first week so that you know what you're doing, and then we can really start to dig in the weeks ahead. It's a 4-week program, 4 weeks in a couple of days, 30 days. So we've got a lot to pack in to make it game-changing in that amount of time. But it is possible, we can do it. One more set of those flies. Bring them up a bit above mid-chest height. Set that angle at the elbow, lock that in place. Arms are not going to move. The hinge is at the shoulder. Squeeze in, don't let them touch. I let them tap then. Going to try not let them tap again. So they're a centimetre apart, slowly lower. We don't have, it's not like I fail. You don't do things perfectly. Of course it isn't. These are just pointers to help you get the most out of it. Open it out. Squeeze it in. Make sure that the weights are staying in an arc around your mid-rib cage, your mid-chest, right? They're not coming up above your collarbone. Most people, a common mistake, rather, is to have them too high. Oh, squeeze it. Very nice. Release. Let's get stuck into that belly again. So find the position, hollow it out. Remember what we were just saying about that string through your belly button that's being pulled extra tight now. Really tilt those hips up. We're on the toes again this time. Come on up, bring the shoulder blades up, shoulders up. And now we're just going to go side to side with the rib cage, yeah? Okay, so it's not the arms that are moving here. Right, the arms could just as easily be over your chest. But you just tap your ankles there, gives you a bit of a target. And we are using the muscles of the abs to keep you up, and a little bit of obliques on the side of the waist to get that side to side motion. It's so hard to talk while doing this. Keep that belly hollowed, keep those hips tilted up. 4 seconds. Nearly there, then we're going to break. Alright, release. Okay, that woke us up, didn't it? We're going to break now. Grab a sip of water if you need to, tidy up your space, get ready. We're halfway through. If you are quite advanced, you know, you might have found, if you just grab the same weights as me, you might have found that fairly easy, yeah? That's okay. So do the first 15 minutes of your session today. Now's the time to dig deep, right? We've got press-ups. If your maximum number of full press-ups that you can do is 2, please do those 2 full press-ups before putting your knees down. Do not start in a version which is lower than what you are capable of, even if it's only for a couple of reps. Get those couple of reps in. Next time, aim for 3, right? That's all I'm going to ask of you. That's all you need to ask of yourself, right? If you can do 2 today, next time try for 3. We only need 1 more, right? You don't have to finish the entire set in the advanced version for it to be a win. You see what I mean? If you are not able to do any full press-ups yet, you know, ideally, rather than using the knee version, I would actually like you to have your hands on a bench or step and do an incline press-up. That is going to help you to progress more quickly than doing the knee version, really. If you are doing the knee version, which I will demonstrate for this first set, really be mindful of the straight line from knee to shoulders, right up into the neck actually, straight line through the upper body, so it's as close to full press up as it can be. Let's get down, let's get set up for that. So, hands are just outside shoulder width. Knee version, straight line through the body. I'm demonstrating this because this is the one, you know, the average person will do. Right, you can do full, please do it. Squeeze the glutes, find this straight line. Don't be here. And then chest to floor, press. Okay, so really keep that straight line. You might need to really squeeze the glutes, activate the muscles of the legs, pull the belly in. That's good, that's what a press up is. It's a full body movement, yeah? This is how we move away from being stuck in knee press-ups towards being able to do that full version, right? Press the floor away from you. This is almost as hard for me as a full press-up because I'm really engaging, I'm really pulling the belly in. The only thing that's missing, you know, is my knees are down. Everything else is the same. That's what I'm aiming for. It's hard, you've got to engage, you've got to focus on the posture. Because what happens is the hips start to want to come back like that and things start to want to sag. Right, we're going to do another chest press here, this time narrow. I'm going to grab my 7 kilograms here. So this time, let's start with palms facing inwards, palms facing each other, and we simply press up and down. It's a narrow press this time, okay? So your elbows brush the sides of your rib cage, wrists are above the elbows, and that's the straight line the weights move on, up and down, not together and out, up, and control on the way down, up, control on the way down. Don't go too quickly at any stage, okay? Slow, lower, and don't lift it too quickly either. Give those muscles the time under tension they need to develop, to get stronger, to get defined. Alright, let's get those out of the way for now. And we're going to do, let's grab one dumbbell. You don't have to use a weight for this, but obviously it makes it a bit more intense. Get those toes up, yeah? Flexing the feet so that the toes can be a target for your hands, right? Or if you're holding a weight, get that up there. So we're reaching for the toes. You can touch the toes or just move towards them. Hollowing out that belly once again, getting the shoulder blades up, little reps, little movement, reach, reach. Trying to straighten the legs, feet are flexed. Thinking about working deep in that belly, squeeze, 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 reach. This is quite hard after all that chest work, right? We're not here for much longer though, right? You want to see gains, you want to see change, you want to get ripped in only 4 weeks. You want to see changes in only 4 weeks, you've got to work for it. Right, back to that press up then. So, we're pre-fatigue, but we're pushing on to the end. Do whatever version of press up works for you. You know your options now. I'm going to do a few reps of full, see how I go. Press that floor away from you, okay? Remember that straight line through your body. Down, exhale as you lift, inhale as you lower. Check yourself in the mirror. Check there's no sagging. Straight line through the body, belly pulled in, hips are not popping up. 15 seconds, just a few more. Down and press. Let's just do one more. Down and press. Alright, extend those hips back towards the heels just to release that. Release the shoulders. Chest press again. Grab your dumbbells or whatever weight you're using. Now we're going to change the angle slightly, that's all. So that we've got about a 45-degree angle between upper arm and rib cage. And up and down in that line. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. So this is bringing it back into the chest a bit more, different part of the chest. You know, just by changing the angles a little bit, we change where we feel it. Very much using the same muscles here as the press up. So we're giving them some lovely time under tension. What does that mean? It means stimulation in order to develop. Get stronger, get more powerful. Alright, let's pop those down. Let's do another set of those toe reaches. So, a weight if you want it, otherwise, just the fingers, going to reach up, flex the feet, and let's go. Reach up nice and high. Although obviously we're reaching with the arms, try and keep the shoulders back and the shoulder blades into the back, because the lift needs to be coming actioned by the abs, okay? It's your shoulders and rib cage which is coming up. You're not just stretching the arms towards the toes. Get that movement, get that contraction in the abs. Six-pack area we're working here. You can even stay up high and just do really small pulses at the top, if that's where you feel it most, yeah? Really get nice and high at the top of your range, and then just contract the abs in. Alright, slowly come out of it. Oh, one more set. Let's see what we've got. Everything in me wants me to do these on my knees. I'm going to aim for 4 full press ups at least, right? This is how we do it. We set ourselves targets. I'm going to do 1. I think I've got 1 more. So that's 4. I'm going to go 5. Yeah, and there goes my technique. So knees are going to come down now. I'm going to regress to that knee version. Switching everything on so I can get that straight line here. Press the floor away from me. Lower and lift. You've got 5 seconds, I think now, yeah? Press. Lower. Oh, that beep was most welcome. Last thing with the arms, last thing with the weights, for the arms. And we're going to break after this, then it's just that little bit of cardio and we're done. So, let's get that burn in the belly. Reach, reach. Now some of you advanced people I know are doing 2 of these sessions as your daily workout. Very much approve of that. You're advanced, you know, an hour. They're only 30 minutes each of these workouts. An hour session for an advanced person, absolutely fine to do. It's only the same amount of time as a standard gym class or a personal training session, isn't it? So it's nothing to be daunted by. An hour's exercise. You are choosing the intensity because you are choosing your own weights. So well done if this is your second workout of the day. If it's your first of 2, awesome, you're going to feel amazing by the end. If it's your, we're done by the way, quick break. If it's your main workout of the day, you're just doing one of these per day, which is fine for beginners and intermediates, and it's fine if you're doing other exercise obviously alongside this program, that's plenty. If that's where you are, we're nearly done. So we're either nearly done or we're nearly halfway, whatever option you've chosen there, right? Quick sip of water, then we've got 4 minutes of cardio, the intensity of your choice. Now these cardio intervals, you're free to move them whatever way you want to do, right? Cardiovascular exercise of your choice, or come along and do what I do. Main thing is you get 4 minutes of cardio, and what's important really is the intensity level. I've explained this before, but I just want to keep reminding you, you don't want to do too much cardio if you're going after strength gains, if you're going after building muscle. Right, let's get started with that 1, 2, 3 knee. We're going to start out quite slow, not as slow as we did the first one in the warm-up, but not as fast as we will in a minute either. Stay tall, 1, 2, 3 knee. Yeah, so you want to get the intensity right, not too intense, just enough so that we are tapping into the fact that your body, after exercising with weights, after a challenging weights workout, is actually primed for fat burning. You go too intense, what happens is it becomes detrimental and it inhibits your muscle gains. And even if your main aim is fat loss, you want to get those muscle gains because they make your body more metabolic and you burn more fat both while exercising and at rest. Right? So whether your main aim is strength or fat loss, when you're exercising, this type of exercising with challenging weights, don't overdo the cardio. But if we play it smart with a well-planned program, like this, right, it's a squat and 2 jabs. Sit back, jab, jab. Can we go a little bit quicker than we did in the warm-up? So yeah, in a well-planned program like this, what I include is just enough cardio so we can take advantage of the fact that the body is primed for fat burning after our weight section, but not so much or so intense that we inhibit muscle gain. Playing the smart game, yeah? Pulling the right levers to make this a 30-day game changer. Squeeze the glutes as you come up. Sit low, squeeze up. Remember, it's like you're sitting on a very low chair. Really press those hips out behind you, pull the belly in. Tall, proud posture. Alright, release. I'm going to just release the shoulders. It's that side kick, push, pull. Take it easy here if the chest is tired. Just like, open it up, stretch it out. Wide stance to start with. Step in, kick out to the side, push and pull. Stretch it out, opening it up. Step in, kick, push, pull. Step, kick, push, pull. Step, kick, push, pull. Keep that going. So exhale as you do that. Push and get it when you pull. Really open it up. Kick. Kick. It's really going to help you to open up that chest. Also activate the core. You really get that hard exhale. One more each side. Very nice. Alright, Just one more set of that 1, 2, 3 knee. Best pace now, okay? Fast feet, high knees. Trend at least pretty high in the middle steps as well. So it's knee, 1, 2, 3, hold the knees. It's that second hold there, that's what works the abs. 1, 2, 3, knee. 1, 2, 3, knee. Keep it going. Stay tall in the body. Don't slouch the body forward. Make the abs work to pull that knee up. Really drive that knee up. Fast feet. Focus. You've got 20 seconds of exercise left to do and then this baby's done, yeah? 1, 2, 3, knee. 1, 2, 3, knee. 5 seconds. And last one. Ha. All right. Very quick cool down. Then come down to our knees. I mean, you can sit on a chair if your knees don't like being in a kneeling position. You can do this standing or sitting on a chair. We're just opening up. Breathe. Okay, so we've done a lot of pushing today. Working these muscles of the chest, especially the upper chest. Let's open them out, let them release. Such a good area to stretch, especially for our posture. I mentioned yesterday, postures can be a little bit like this in modern life. That can be partly at least due to tightness in the chest and around the front of the shoulders. When those muscles are warm and relaxed, they will be more, amenable to being relaxed after they've worked hard. That's when we let them open and elongate and really open it up. Do some little circles, thumbs are pointing towards the back of the room if that helps. Yeah, because it's warm, so you can move a little bit through that stretch. Alright, shake it off. We'll just do a few reps of cat-cow. You can do cobra down dog if you prefer here. Key part of cat-cow, the most important point in this stretch for the majority of people is this, the high arc, okay, the high upward arc. Pull the belly in, let the shoulder blades separate, really relax the head and neck, let the head just dangle, shoulder blades come apart, find length through the back, reach up high with that back, pull the belly in, let the spine separate, try and tilt the hips forward, pelvis forward, just so you can feel like that activating, bringing it into the lower back, and release into cow. Shoulder blades come together. You can bring their arms a little bit further apart. That helps you to really press your chest forward and through, opening up that area. Neutral back, flat back. Press the hips back to the heels, extend the arms, reach the fingertips as far away as they'll go at the same time as pressing the hips towards the heels. Slide the hands out along the floor, open them out. Bring them back down by your heels, let the palms turn up, take a breath. Come on up. Roll the shoulders back a few times and in your own time, roll up to standing. Great session, you guys. We are going to progress these week on week on week. If you felt a burn today, great. If not, you know what you need to do next time. Go heavier in the weight. I will bring you new challenges in every session. Remember, there's a different workout every day in this program, but it is progressive. So we're building on the same moves. We're mastering the moves. We're building that strong foundation in these, amazing fundamental movement patterns. Remember, if you're a member of the website, there is the longer stretch available now. I highly recommend it. If you felt a burn today, that you get that area nice and open. It'll help you to recover faster. It'll help you to feel more comfortable. It'll help with your posture. It will help you to do better in future workouts by keeping that area mobile and moving well, and it's just going to feel amazing, okay? You're watching this on YouTube. It's been amazing having you with me. Don't forget to hit the like button. Please share it with your friends. Leave me a comment. Let me know how you did. I would love to hear from you. Well done. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.